Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to about 62 of Let's Play Hero... No, fuck. Pillars of Eternity. The Tale of Aldwyn, there it is. I knew it had a fucking title, I just didn't exactly remember what it was. Now, the last part, we dealt with Lord Harand, and basically we made him pay as bribery money. Not that I think bribery is the way to go anymore. Not that I kind of may have changed my mind on the matter, but... it doesn't really matter anymore. Let's just sell everything because we do not need any of this. And we apparently had a fuck ton. We're going to be making some killer... Oh, one of those was unique. We don't sell uniques. Get rid of these hoods as well, see how much money we can make. There we go. I do apologize about the obnoxious clicking that would have happened, but... there we go, got some good money now. So there you guys, let's... I mean, what did we came? We came here for... yes, this one, for the Dyrford Temple. So, but first things first, we need to do, we need to go see what that potion maker wants, because I believe there's a backstory. I think there's a part of the story that involves her, or like a quest. She seemed to want to talk something, if I remember correctly, when we first talked to her, but I, you know, kind of just ignored it all so I could do other things. Let's go speak to her in the dead of night.
How do you do?
She adjusts one of her bandages. Anything else I can do for you? I've got some handy ointments if you're braving the road anytime soon. Do you know about an Gwyffin's ruin nearby? Hard to throw a stone in the wilds without knocking over someone's sacred outer pillars. Smart travellers avoid them. But if you really stay on sightseeing, Benamar could point you in the right direction. He keeps up at the little temple on the northwest of the town. You said your supplies limited. What happened? It's the damn roads. Can't reach none of my suppliers. So I'm stuck with whatever I can scrounge up in the wood. Deercap, river reed, and the like. And that's well and good, but most potions require something stronger, too. Troll skin, vessel bone, and what have you. And when there's the really rare ingredients, things you'd never be able to afford, let alone find on your own. What'd you find? Dinner Winter, the rest of her story comes chumming out of her. I've been keeping an eye on a drake's nest east of town at Dyrford Crossing. The beast stayed just long enough to lay a clutch and move on. Thank the Sky Mother it wasn't a full-grown dragon. She looks at the bandage's arm and grins. Fresh eggs are much more useful than the ones that get passed between merchants or left in nests for weeks or more. And the clutch looks just to be at its peak, though. I'd see about getting an egg, but I didn't realise so many of them had already hatched, or that the young worms are so territorial. I can get an egg for you. She keeps her gaze steady, but you see hope kindling in her eyes and twitching out the corners of her mouth. I was hoping you might. I've heard you're good at this sort of thing. She bites her lip. If you really mean to go after it, I'd certainly pay you. Just remember, big as they are, dragon eggs are fragile, and there's a lot more I can do with a whole one. Tell me again about dragon eggs. There's perched on the cliff on the end of Dyrford Crossing. That's out in the wilds, just east of here. I'm sure that there are otherwise, but the one at Dyrford Crossing is just an age I needed. If you head out that way, just be careful. The place is crawling with worms when I went out there. And I can't imagine they've gone elsewhere. How'd you get burned? She turns her face to the ground. By the flame, how bad does it look? Just say it. I know you'll tell me straight. It looks like it hurts. She laughs ruefully, so there we go. That's a mighty soft way of putting it. She sighs. I told you about my running with the worms. I reckon we can put the rest together. Alright, so we'll go do that. We'll go quickly do that, and then we'll check out the rest of this place. Because if we stop here for a second, I mean, we haven't gone into the armory shop. We haven't gone into this. You know, we'll go do this house now because it doesn't seem to be anywhere important. So the quicker we just go in and out, the better, I guess. Yeah, it's just someone with a yellow name tag, so nothing important. Right, So yeah, we'll come back for the armory and that, and we'll do the rest
and
afterwards.
Slew the ogre with one blow. What do you think?
Great, wonderful. What? Sorry, I lost track of things when you got to the part about when you mentioned the thing.
Would you prefer it if Nirawa were facing a Stelgar while undressed?
How about half dressed? Mail on top, nothing on bottom. Tell the story like that next time.
Fair enough. Let's move on. Alright, so we know about basically everything that's in the south. So let's just go what I would assume is where the worms are, which would be this way. And I'd be fucking wrong. So it seems we have to go to here first, so quite a long detour. Oh wait, no, apparently I did not realise that was there. Fair play. What is this? We can worry about that after we kill these people.
Brave thou Sealoth.
Tell those dickheads to get out of the way for now. There we go. Immediately just, you know, get them outside, make our life a little bit easier.
Lava will be on seek.
These fuckers really don't require necrotic lances or a third level spell, fourth level spell. What the fuck you doing, man?
Lava will be on.
Fucking hell, a third level spell like a proper belly. Sorry, fourth level. Third level is still bad, but I can accept that more than a fucking fourth level. And now we start collecting loot again. Alright, so what the fuck's this? You stand within what looks to be a ruined shrine. The moss-covered remnant of an ancient statue lies before you. We'll examine the statue. Only the broken legs and the feet of the sculpture remain. Long grooves alongside it suggest that it could be moved. Near the braces of the statue, you discover a skull carved into the stone. Using a hammer and chisel to gouge a hole near the statue. You chip away at the base of the statue. By the time your arms are numb from the ringing hammer blows, you've scratched out a hole just wide enough to fit 3 fingers. Air whistles through the gap, but whatever on the other side, you won't be able to dig your way through. Put your pry bar into the statue to move it. You place the pry bar into the hole you chisel, leaning into it. With all your weight, you feel the statue slide and grind along the grooves. Continue. The displaced pedestal reveals a dark passage descending into the earth.
Aha! That's done it. And now we need only descend these treacherous steps into murky darkness.
Well, we'll not do that just yet. I'm trying to figure out the fuck to get over there. This way, I guess. Maybe up here. Yeah, it'll be up this way. We'll come do this before we leave because I've now got myself interested in whatever the fuck it is. Well, I think I found the worms. Now a man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. He knits his knit brows, betray a moment of confusion, but as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand has not been many travellers this far from the road. What would they be doing here? An elven man cocks his head at the other, probably after the dragon egg, same as his boss. A dwarf curses and spits into the grass. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightens his grip on a sword. Everyone knows the road between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. Now, why would you want a dragon egg? He laughs. To sell it, of course. If I ever wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from the farm in Dyrford too. What do you know about dragon eggs? He shrugs. They are round and large, and they come from dragons and drakes. What else is to know about them? I know that drakes mark their eggs, so you'd better hope you'd sold it to the next poor soul before the mother comes looking for it. The other bandits whisper amongst himself. The leader holds on to his hand. Quiet! You can't seriously believe this, and even if it's true, we'll sell it before that happens. I'm not taking any chances with Drake. Say what you want, I'm out. She hurries off. Let her go. That just means bigger cut for us. No, that means that somehow one of you survived getting stabbed to death. Congratulations. And I believe that celebration should come with that, but I mean, I'm not singing that really cringy song. But, oh, I'm on my ass. I put them on their ass, I get put on my own ass. Somehow that's poetic justice I ever saw in it. I like how fast it seems this slow-mo. And yet all this really is fighting at full speed. It is quite funny in my opinion, that is. Not really got much money to them.
Right.
That would be the egg. The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There are small outcroppings overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. Held the grappling hook to the outcropping. You toss the grappling hook over the edge, holding the attached rope with one hand. The hook lands with a satisfying clang, and you secure the line with your firm arm. Climb the rope. You take a look over the cliff. There may only be space for one person at the top. We'll send a deer. The ropes make for quick ascent. A deer climbs the cliff, the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded by glowing embers, twigs and bones. Twigs and bones lift the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the trees. It looks like heavy and awkward to carry. Take the egg and climb down the cliff. A deer tucks the egg under his arm and climbs down the rope to safety. So we now have a dragon egg. Nice. And I didn't have to kill any dragons or a baby. Ah, fuck me. Why do I talk? Wow, there's actually a lot more than I expected as well. We'll let them pick their own targets after they, they killed the first one. Did you just use a fucking 4th level spell? You did as well. Fucking idiot. I wish the game was able to, like, what's it called? Like, use the correct spells and, like, depending on how, like just use normal spells or don't use any spells if there's no reason to. But for some reason, they just have to use spells. I guess that's a downside of the using the AI to instead of, like, tactically controlling every single character. Ah. Fuck. Oh, definitely fuck. Right, don't use spells. Stop it. Stop this bitch now until we have... okay, we have enough to do this. Immune to dominated. But you're not. But you're not. Right, we'd have to control the one right in front of us. And, oh god. Heal. Heal. Cast that. And then heal. Bitch, die. Right. He's gonna be on our side. See? Okay, yeah. Why are you not using your really good spells right this second? Right, use that. I currently don't have any spells, but I do need to regain some health, so let's do that. Don't know what the fuck he's immune to, but whatever he's immune to is a pain in the ass. Let's go. We're definitely gonna have to rest after this, or get back to the village quickly. Because this fight may have been more of a pain in the ass than I really. Oh, we've still got a Quagga to kill. She was not a problem. And of course, the loot was shit.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna just fucking leave before I, have to fight anything that will fuck me up too much. I must bring this dragon egg back. Fuck it. We'll go deliver this first, and then we can, you know, worry about healing up. Because it doesn't look like we need to be here for too much longer. We need to go to the temple, though, which is on the east, so... We'll have to go to that temple over there. And we'll see what's what.
Gods keep you.
Anything else? Oh, yeah. I found the dragon egg. Hylas feathered tits. She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. I knew you could help. How'd you manage it? I found the nest you spoke of. Hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see it then. She cradles the egg with a good arm. Amazing, not a single crack. She runs her bandaged hand across the shell. She hefts the egg onto the back of her wagon and rummages among her shelves. Here, take this. She drops a stack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hand. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. She leans closer, and come see me anytime you need potion ingredients, alright? I've got a special price for friends. She winks. So we get 600 copper and 640 party experience and total experience 1080. So like basically no experience, because there's 6 of us. And I'm pretty sure the way that works is party experience is literally not individual. Like, we don't individually get 680. It's like it's split like 680 between 3 or 6. Sorry. So I don't know. I really I've never looked into the like how it works. That's how it seems to be like with how slow we seem to level up.
Well met, friend.
Didn't actually want food and drink. I actually wanted to, you know, sleep. We'll have that dragon's lair, please. I have yet to fight an actual dragon, which is good, I would say. Now we're going to go to the armorers, because that's where I said I was going to go next. Let's go get that.
Hey, pig! Hey, pig! Woohoo, pig! Look at him with his little tail.
God, I love Adir. Adir is always so fascinated with the dog, foxes, and animals and all that.
Good day to you.
A portly, smiling man stands behind a warped wooden counter, polishing a buckler. He looks up. Haven't seen you before. It was good to see a new face. Glad to see a new face in town. Company is good for business and chatter good for the soul. That's what I say, anyway. What can I do for you? What's been going on in Dyrford? Oh, we're a quiet little town. Not too much happens here. Especially not since the legacy hit. People realised they couldn't have babies and just stopped trying altogether. And that takes a lot of excitement out of the day-to-day, if you can believe it. Where's you got for sale? Ooh, something called Ooh, compare. So the interrupt is shitter. Oh, okay, the damage is shitter, but then again, I have multiple X things. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not really that useful. It looks better, but I mean, mine's a perpetually blood-stained sword, so that's, you know, pretty cool in of itself. Yeah, no, we don't really need any of the unique weapons. We do need the lockpicks. We want the hammer and chisel. We want the pry bars, and we want the rope. You know, just because, fuck you, I guess. Tall grass, which is a two-handed pike. Don't you use a pike? You know, you use a spear. So let's compare this one then. This is most certainly better. And at 4 grand, it's also the cheapest. So you can have it. Let's give him that. He now has unique spear, which hasn't been given any of these. Now we can give it damaging too, but that just gives 30% more damage. It's not like it's amazing. Though I kind of do want to... Yeah, fuck it. We'll just have to do that. Wait, we can only pick one, right? Fuck it, whatever. I can't be asked trying to figure it out. Now, this blunderbuss. Does technically less damage. But here's the 3 damage and bypass, 4 damage. Yeah, I'm going to keep the pistol for now. You can have the blunderbuss down there. He doesn't need a close range weapon at all. And unfortunately, this we're going to have this part here. If you guys enjoy, see you guys next part. See you guys then.